Lean in. Keep your voice down. What I'm about to tell you. People were executed just for knowing the recipes. If the magistrate's men found out I was speaking these words, they'd string me up by my heels before sunrise. You think you know history? You think ancient empires were all about grand palaces and golden dragons? You have no idea what was crawling in the dark beneath those cobblestones. I know, because for 3 years in the 18th century alleys of Suzhou, I worked for them, the unseen masterminds of Caisheng Zhege, harvesting life and dismembering bodies. We didn't just rob people, we manufactured nightmarish creatures out of thin air. Every month, the snatchers would bring in new cargo, street orphans, runaways, unlucky travelers who took a wrong turn in the fog. We took them down into the cellars beneath the vinegar breweries, where the smell of sour mash covered up everything else. I was just the errand boy, fetching the herbs, holding the lanterns, but I saw it with my own eyes. The syndicate masters weren't just brutal criminals, they were evil geniuses. They possessed ancient, forbidden medical scrolls that no doctor in the capital was ever allowed to see. They knew exactly which bones to break so they'd fuse back together into impossible, unnatural shapes. They knew which acidic herbal paste could blind a victim overnight without killing them. And the most terrifying ones, the ones they called the pelt grafts. I watched a master surgeon take the raw, scraped hide of a wild bear dog, smear it with secret concoctions, and bind it directly over fresh, open wounds on a human subject. When it healed, you couldn't tell where the beast ended and the human began. Why did we do it? Money. Pure, unadulterated gold. In those days, people were terrified of curses, spirits, and divine monstrosities. When we put one of our creatures on a wooden cart in the middle of a packed festival in Nanjing, people didn't just walk past, they froze, they wept. They threw silver coins into our bowls just to appease the gods so the curse wouldn't touch their own children. On a good day, a single exhibit made more money than an entire village of farmers made in a year. And the psychological trap, it was unbreakable. We fed the victims specialized opium concoctions every single day. They didn't run away. They couldn't. They depended on us for the only thing that stopped their excruciating pain. They were completely trapped in their own living nightmares. Then came the summer of the Dragon Boat Festival. The Imperial Court found out. The Emperor himself signed the Red Order. Caisheng Zhege was declared a crime equal to high treason. The Iron Guards raided our cellars in the dead of night. Torchlight shattered the darkness, steel met flesh, and the screams, gods, the screams echoed for miles. I ran. I grabbed a pouch of silver, jumped into the river, and swam until my lungs nearly burst. From the tree line, I watched our syndicate bosses get dragged away in iron cages. They didn't just hang them, they gave them lynching, the death of 1,000 cuts. Every single person associated with the ring was sliced piece by piece. Their families were hunted down to the third generation. The Imperial Guards burned every single scroll, every recipe, erasing the knowledge from the earth. I survived. I changed my name. I hid in the mountains for decades. Today, people think Caisheng Zhege is just an urban legend, an old wives' tale to scare children into coming home before dark. But I know the truth. I carry the scars of what I witnessed every time I close my eyes. Now you know the secret too. Just make sure no one was standing behind you when you listen to this.